Hello, and thank you for joining me today. As a gamer and avid consumer of video game journalism, I believe it's essential to have an honest and transparent discussion about the shortcomings of this industry and how they impact us all. Firstly, while there are many talented and dedicated journalists out there, we cannot deny that there is a significant disconnect between many journalists and their audiences. Too often, they prioritize their personal agendas, biases, or relationships with publishers over providing accurate, unbiased, and critical evaluations of games. This problem is exacerbated by the industry's tendency to rely on advertising revenue and exclusive access to games, which can create a conflict of interest and make it difficult for journalists to remain independent and objective. Moreover, the recent release of games like Redfall and Star Wars Jedi Survivor has highlighted the issue of incomplete or misleading information in video game journalism.
Did we just have an immediate bug when we logged into the game? Oh, wow. Love to see it.
Also, a game that has a severe performance penalty on PC. Now, I played this game a little bit on the Game Pass Series X version, so I don't know, but I'm not going to doubt the fact that this Unreal Engine 4 unoptimized shithole is probably bad.
Despite well-documented performance issues, many journalists have glossed over or downplayed these problems, leaving consumers with false impressions and unclear expectations.
Is going to get this game running the best they can, and then just say, we're moving on. Because
I believe so.
Yeah.
I believe so. Because I'm of the mind that I know this is going to hurt a lot of Xbox dudes' feelings. And Kay Asante said it on our show on Sunday. He believes that this game was like a PlayStation game. And then, they ported it over, and that's with the frame rate thing. And that could be so, because it was one reportedly in development. The game was, in development until Microsoft purchased the studio. And, hey, you're going to focus on this now.
What?
Charging $70 for unfinished garbage. I couldn't even stomach an hour of this game. CPU fall. Product refunded. I love how he says, I can do this forever. I think that's the best part. Wow. This looks like a great game, guys. Oh, there you go. This is the in-game music, right? Wow.
With Forspoken, just like The Last of Us PC port. When it comes to Jedi Survivor, the reviews simply do not reflect how unplayable this product is, and that is not okay. But luckily for you, you got Daddy Frit. I never get review codes, because the industry avoids me like the quartering is avoiding having to box review Tech USA. Just always
The fact that on a 4090, I am getting 30 frames average. Actually, even less than that. So of course, when the game starts, initially I thought maybe it's a good port. I'm compiling shaders, okay? That's usually the biggest problem in today's modern gaming era. That worked just fine. It asked me, hey, you want ray tracing? You want some of those rays trace? And I was like, shit, I got a 4090. I think I can trace some rays. So I hit yeah. And then, of course, I made sure that it was running on epic settings, my max resolution, 5120 by 1440, super ultra wide. And as soon as I get into the game, bros, 40 frames, 30 frames. In fact, the longer I progressed into the initial section, Coruscant, okay, the first intro area, and people were like, Muda, it gets better once you're out of there. Bro, the game ran so bad, getting so low to the point that I'm playing at 24 frames a second. You think I'm gonna go finish it? Hell the fuck no, okay? It's not happening. You know what's happening? A Steam refund request. That's what's happening.
This lack of accountability and transparency is unacceptable and undermines the credibility of the industry as a whole. Another significant issue in video game journalism is clickbait. Too often, journalists prioritize generating traffic and revenue over providing informative, valuable, and nuanced content. They use sensational headlines, misleading thumbnails, or artificial controversies to lure readers and viewers, even if it means sacrificing accuracy, fairness, and ethical standards. This clickbait culture not only harms consumers' trust, but also contributes to toxic fandoms, misinformation, and divisiveness within the gaming community, as to prioritize consumers' interests, provide accurate and thorough coverage, and foster critical thinking and diversity. We should also call out and challenge journalists who engage in unethical or biased practices, provide false information, or misrepresent their opinions as objective facts. Lastly, we should advocate for more constructive and positive discourse in the gaming community. While criticism and disagreement are essential for any healthy and vibrant culture, we should strive to approach them with respect, empathy, and open-mindedness. We should avoid toxic and divisive language, behaviors, and attitudes that only serve to harm ourselves and others. By fostering a culture of constructive criticism, inclusivity, and collaboration, we can create a better and more enjoyable gaming experience for everyone. In conclusion, video game journalism has a vital role to play in informing, entertaining, and empowering gamers and consumers worldwide. By recognizing and addressing the industry's shortcomings and advocating for transparency, integrity, and inclusivity, we can create journalism that reflects the values and aspirations of the gaming community. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to continuing this conversation with you all.